Okay. So you've always seen Bambaataa around, but then was it around 12, 13 where you actually got sort of involved in Zulu Nation and started spending more time with them?
Yeah.
Okay. And what really led you to doing that?
Well, see, growing up in Bronx River and being a part of the Zulu Nation, you had a lot of warriors that was part of the Zulu Nation. It was guys that you really, really looked up to, and you wanted to be a part of them. It's almost sort of like the gang culture that's going on right now. But the difference was you had some killers in the Zulu Nation. You had some break dancers in the Zulu Nation. You had some rappers. You every once in a while you would see LL Cool J. You would see Ice-T. You would see everybody. So it's like now you got the. It's like right now going around Lil Wayne and Young Thug and all these younger ones right now. The kids is gonna go crazy. So now when you seeing, because it wasn't just so much about Afrika Bambaataa, it was about the family. Everybody in Bronx River was part of the Zulu Nation. Our parents grew up in the Zulu Nation, and it was the older generations. And now you get to see the warriors, and you just wanted to be a part of that. Like, for example, you don't really hear his name too much. B.O. was a big inspiration in my life that made me want to be a part of the Zulu Nation, and my big brother Jerry. These were dudes in that time that were strong, real strong brothers.
Okay. So you started hanging out with Afrika Bambaataa. You're 13 or so at the time. And you said he was like a father to you.
Right.
And you didn't have your father around. He was in and out on drugs.
Right.
Okay. So at what point did it turn into just an innocent relationship to something going wrong?
Yeah, where do I start with that? Is him being in the house, coming with the tapes, the VCR, the Vaseline, the porn, and it's like, oh, okay, this is getting weird. Like, I give you an example. What one day when me and Eric was there, and we in the office / workout room, the room next to the bathroom, 1609. So we in that room, and it's a weight bench in there, and me and Eric, we working out. We on the bench pressing. Bam comes in the room. He got the Polaroid camera. And now he's convincing us, oh, look at those muscles. So now he gassing us up to take our shirt off so we could flex our muscles. And when he walked out of the room and he started doing the clicking, he clicking with the camera. Me and Eric, we looks at each other, and he was like, "Yo, you seen that episode of Different Strokes when Arnold and Dudley?" And it was the same situation with them, So that takes you back to one of our experiences with Bam. This is what he do.
Okay. At what point did he actually start to molest you, though, after showing you the tapes and so forth?
Absolutely.
At that point, he started to actually...
He follows you in the bathroom. Now, when you go in the bathroom, he got to go in the bathroom with you, and he's peeing at the same time. It's like he's incredible. Now, he's timing you going to the bathroom and pissing at the same time when he's pissing. Then he comes with the young men is supposed to jerk off, and then he leaves his room door open with porn playing, and he might walk out and then just have you sitting there. And then he leaves you with the porn playing. Then he turns around, and this is how you really like. He's bugged out, and you realize how sick he really, really is. Especially when you think back. Now he has books, and in those black books, people you never think that you would ever even expect is in those books, butt ass naked. And when you look at those books, you actually looking at stair steps of the older generation before you in those books, and him catching all these guys at a young age.
Okay, are these people that we know about these days?
Well, some of them probably. And I know in the past I done threw names out, and I said I'm gonna try my best not to really call people out. But you know, in the streets, woo-wee. Like, yeah. I mean, the reality of it is, it's like this in Bronx River, and a lot of people don't want to admit it. One day, there was a fight, and I said this in my video that Star had put up. One day there was a fight going on. I believe it was a Roy Jones fight, and there was like 50 dudes inside the apartment watching the fight. So when I come in, I'm the last one to come into the fight. So somebody said to me, they was like, all right, Bam done tried everybody in this room. What'd he do to you? Then the whole room bust out laughing. I started laughing with him, but later on, I was like deep in thought, like, this nigga got me. But the truth of the matter is, a lot of the people that, you know, in Bronx River, if it's 10 people in the room, Bam got 7 of them.
I mean, look, if you're gay, especially if you're a celebrity, you could find a boyfriend or you could find a man that's willing to do things with you. You know, I mean, being a celebrity puts you in a different kind of place when it comes to relationships. Why do you think that he was focusing on young kids as opposed to just finding someone who's 18 or older?
Because see, that's the whole key to it. It's like I tell people all the time, when that man go to sleep at nighttime, he doesn't have a boyfriend that he's going to sleep with. It's always a child. And I'm not going to say that he's not into, you know, grown men, but the reality of it is his history, his timeline, it's always been little boys. He's always kept little boys around him, sort of like Michael Jackson. It's always little boys around.